Our Middle-earth deck-building journey ends as we succumb to the dark temptations of Sauron, the Dark Lord. Sauron the Dark Lord is a 7/6 avatar horror with ward, sacrifice a legendary artifact or legendary creature. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, amass orcs 1. Whenever an army you control deals combat damage to a player, the ring tempts you. Whenever the ring tempts you, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw 4 cards. Our strategy is to adopt a guise of Sauron, the Lord of Gifts, seducing opponents with extra card draw and freeing them from control over their destiny with mass draw and discard effects, their plans laid bare for all to see. Then, we bestow the creature-type army on all our creatures to crush all as they wallow in the answers that lay unused at their feet. It begins slow, with extra card draw for all in their draw step, and though they know these gifts will come with a price, they thank us. They'll swallow their doubts greedily, avoiding the gaze of the Dark Lord's servants who gave them power at a terrible price, and praise us. Perhaps they'll join forces to draw even more cards, turning a blind eye to the suffering and fevered visions it might inflict on a member of their fellowship. The gifts are many, but all of them are deceived. When their hands grow tired from grasping at our twisted charity, we strike them with dark deal effects, spells which force them to discard and redraw. Through this, we significantly impact the flow and dynamics of the game and lead to a redistribution of wealth. Some benefit from the wheel, drawing into answers or powerful cards, while others might suffer, drawing into less useful plays. Game plans are accelerated, making it challenging for opponents to plan ahead. Players with few cards in hand might fall at our feet and plead for a windfall. In exchange, they might promise not to attack or target us for a turn. Sometimes the spells we cast will draw cards equal to the highest card total in the player's hand. Sometimes our spells make them discard all and draw 7. Sometimes the wheel is held permanently on the board, so we can time it to strip the player's hands after they have tutored, or when we catch their eyes widen with hope, or let a smile curl at their lip as they gaze at the cards they hold. Our lidless eye is ever watching. Sometimes the wheel effect happens every turn, forcing opponents to cast with wild abandon or suffer to lose key spells in their hand. Sometimes the wheel is waiting in the graveyard, placed there by our own discards in the form of a vanquished dragon. Our dark scheme takes shape. Fairy Mastermind draws us a card whenever they draw their second, or we embrace the purest evil with Notion Thief, who has any draw beyond the first card replaced with draw only for us. Their trash becomes our treasure. Waste Not turns their discard into zombies, mana and more cards, and Tergrid sees all permanent cards they carelessly part ways with and conscripts them into the Dark Lord's service. Then we bring pain. I see. Psychosis Crawler and Sheldred the Apocalypse cause loss of life for each card hungrily gathered by us and our opponents. Kedrick Parasite and Nekuzar the Mindraiser make merry sport of life totals with 1 damage per card drawn. Orcish Bowmasters turns draw into pain, and our wheel effects could amass a 20+ power Orc army. Life lost due to card draw creates individual damage triggers that Omnath sees grow his power with +1 counters and creates exiled card draw safe from future wheels. Gearson adds insult to grievous injury by dealing 2 damage per 1 damage dealt, though rules note 1 damage dealt is not the same as 1 life lost. And then the hordes of Mordor are amassed. The Dark Lord tempts us every time an army we control deals combat damage, and when the ring tempts us, we can wheel away our hand and draw 4. As army is a creature type, we can twist all creatures in our deck to become an army, and when players cast spells, we can add +1 counters to a chosen horde. Then, so our armies can ransack and ruin without hindrance and trigger our Dark Lord, we can send them to the skies with wonder, or make those with a +1 counter on them unblockable with Herald of Secret Streams. We can send our armies at our opponents under cover of darkness, or have them serve under the wise teachings of Sun Quan, making them unmatched on horseback. With enough armies connecting, the ring tempts us with a May effect, letting us choose when to see 4 new cards. And with our forces occupying all of Middle-earth, a one-sided board wipe based on an army's power will decimate the straggles of resistance. The Dark Lord approaches. May all who stand in his way suffer. Thank you for spending your time with me today. If you enjoyed this humble free content, a subscribe would mean the world to me. Deck list in the description, and you can see the mana and removal included to support our schemes. Have a great day.